Fucking hell.
Who put me on his side?
Booth just killed people.
Hey, what Booth? You just murdered me, did you? Someone did.
I got a girl.
Does anyone know if there's been any word on Cartcraft multiplayer yet? I think it's still bullshit. I think it's still yeah, to be honest. Right, we're back, I think. Hopefully. Dunno. With any luck. I can't hear anything though. It's worrying me slightly. But hey ho. I'm gonna check something quick. There's no sound coming through and I don't know why. Headphones are on, but we're not getting any sound, are we? Also not getting any. See what happens. Oh, there we go.
Down to one reactor. I thought we'd be stopped dead.
We're back.
At least stuck at impulse power.
The Tacon enhancements must be able to brute force limited bursts of warp output.
Yeah, but they won't get to wherever they were headed at this rate. They're just limping along now.
Slowed up down.
So where does that put us?
Maybe
Very
I can answer
slow.
that.
I'll find a way around. Also, how'd you answer? Jizo! Yo, what? Oh, I see.
I got the ship's heading.
They've changed course. Drastically.
Looks like they're headed here. Usonia system. They might stop there.
Can we use the Zeldi's comms to signal your fleet?
Our comm systems are locked.
Grab hold!
Okay.
The inertial dampeners can barely keep up. If they keep forcing this ship to make these short warp jumps, they're going to tear it apart.
Zeldi is still made by Lydian hands, despite all this Tacon corruption. We'll hold.
Then we just gotta stay safe until Starfleet can find us.
Okay.
Your people. Is there somewhere you go when you die?
Life after death? No. On my homeworld, some people think they can cheat death in a way by joining with the Trill symbiont. But that's not a life to me.
What about you? Is there another plane of existence for you? With every passing battle, as I get older, I think about it more.
I think there's just no way for us to know what happens after we die.
Really?
Maybe there's something more, maybe not. But I can't discount the possibility. You can't prove a negative.
Then maybe you can understand this. My people have a special journey. When Lydians die, we rejoin our comrades, family, and ancestors.
On the parade grounds of Cirella?
That is just one part of it, but yes. Death is not the end for us. So, even if some part of Itasca remains, by letting the Tacon use her body, at best we are delaying the inevitable next step for her. At worst, we are leaving her as a prisoner in her own mind. You want to save the transformed. So do I.
Now that I've seen it happen, does it make me a hypocrite to say he has a point? What if we can't get them back?
It does make you a
We
hypocrite.
can't leave them like that, right?
I think Itasca would want to be released. To think of what she could be going through right now.
I know it's awful to think about, but if they're still alive, we can still try to help them. We lose that option once they're dead.
I had a sister, a twin. It's very rare among the Trill.
You never told me that.
She was one of the youngest hosts to ever join with the symbiont. A sentient creature that lives in our body. It's considered a great honor. The symbiont can bring centuries of knowledge and wisdom to the host. But sometimes, the symbiont personality suppresses the host entirely. My sister was the closest person in the world to me. I knew she would be different after joining. But she drew more and more distant. The room we shared growing up was foreign to the both of us. And eventually she, or whoever she'd become, cut me out entirely. So I left for Starfleet and swore I'd never go back. I couldn't stand the thought of seeing her. Someone who looked like my sister. Sounded like her. But wasn't.
You should try to see her again. When all this is over. Maybe things have changed for her after you've been away for years.
Excuse me.
I couldn't go back. Not now.
Did you call her a prick?
You remind me of Itasca.
I do.
Bonds are not made by what runs through your veins, but the blood you spill together. Itasca was my family in that way. I want you to know there is nothing I won't sacrifice to win this fight. But if we're lucky enough to survive, I'd be honored if you'd count me as one of your tribe. As Itasca was.
Even a couple of engineers like us?
You are
Let's be nice.
many things.
I don't need to wait that long. We've bled together. No one else will know what we've been through. That makes us a tribe. Right here.
I'll take that.
Will they not cease this madness?
What is this place?
Is that the Veskar?
Another one of yours?
Not anymore. They've corrupted it, just like the Zeldi.
Now there are two ships. Did this just get better or worse?
It certainly doesn't bode well for the crew of the Veskar. So many lives stolen.
We're really at the heart of this fight now. We just gotta figure out what we're gonna do about it.
This doesn't look like the Aphelion. What are they doing here?
You don't think they're just meeting their buddies?
Maybe, but then why are their buddies here?
Prepare for transfer.
The storm! It's back! What happened?
Hold on. Scanning. Tetrametric radiation is dropping. The Zeldi's dropped to minimal power levels.
It's running off just the one warp core now.
That means...
They've sent the Cartabula to that other ship.
Now it can jump. Oh yeah. Gotta tell the captain he's a twat.
Something wrong, Captain?
No, nothing's wrong. In fact, I was just going to call for you. I'm needed down in engineering. The bridge is yours.
Well, he's acting dodgy, but... God, this is slow. Let's see, who do we trust? Who do we trust? We're ultimately, he's our boy. Don't know him all that well. She likes us. He's admiring of us. Yeah, we're going to Westbrook.
Commander Westbrook, a word, please.
I'm busy here, so let's make it quick. What's this about?
The captain may have been compromised. I have reason to believe he's been bioformed.
No, you
He's
don't.
now actively working against
You
us.
have reason to believe he hasn't had a bioscan.
Come
That
on.
doesn't mean he's by bioform.
You can't be serious.
Someone is sabotaging the mission. They planted a Draconian device in engineering. Captain Solano was in engineering while we were on Delphi Ardu 4, and he purposely evaded Dr. Duval's bioscan.
Did he?
That's ridiculous. I just spoke with him a few minutes
He's
ago.
got some sort of
He
degenerative
was as normal
disorder.
as ever. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do.
Listen, I know we've had our differences, but I need you to hear me out on this.
What evidence do you have to even support this preposterous claim?
I'm working on that.
Right. You've rarely put your trust in me before. Which, ironically, only makes your story more believable. You're clearly not looking for whoever is most likely to go along with you. If you go through with this, and you're right about Solano, you'll be the new captain of the Resolute.
As first officer, it is my duty and responsibility to protect the interests of the ship and its crew when the captain has been compromised.
I'll have your back. But you damn well better be right.
It's all getting a bit shady.
It's now or never.
We haven't got any proof.
Captain Solano.
Commander Rydek, we need to talk about... Doctor? What brings you to the bridge?
Just a bit of housekeeping. You owe me a bioscan, Captain.
I don't have time for that right now.
You do.
It will only take a moment. I can't put this off any longer.
You can, and you will. What you'll find is that I'm quite reasonably under stress given the circumstances, and you aren't making it better.
You're about to lose your
I'll
commission,
find you
sir.
in sickbay when I'm good and ready.
No, you won't.
Or, if you're gonna stand in the way of the mission, I can find you in the brig instead.
Please, Captain.
Denied.
Right.
Remember your station.
Remember yours, pal.
The crew looks to you for guidance, Captain. It may seem like a nuisance, but it would set the right example.
Come on, 3 against 1. What are you
What
gonna
is
do?
this?
We need you to comply with the scan, Captain.
That's enough. Drop this.
No.
All of you. I'm giving you a direct order, Commander Rydek. Stand down and go back to your post. Now. Do not make me tell you again. I've been a starship captain since before you were in the academy. I won't stand for this.
I refuse. So do the others.
Well then, you've left me no choice. Security to the bridge. Arrest Commander Rydek. Take her to the brig.
On what charge?
Conspiring with the enemy and mutiny.
Captain, please reconsider.
I've given my order.
This is not Captain Solano. He's been bioformed. He's a scion.
You're out of your
Don't
mind.
actually know that.
Commander Rydek has proof.
He sabotaged our efforts to track Galvin with this. He planted it in engineering while we were down on Delphi Ardu 4.
Lies! Perpetrated by the only Takan in our midst, Portal 6-3. He's actively trying to divide us from within.
Captain Solano has refused to be bioscanned because he knows it will reveal he's a Scion.
No. Go on.
Take her to the brig, or I'll do it myself. Oh!
Westbrook, well done.
Wait! Stand down! That's an order!
What is the meaning of this? Everyone hold until we get answers. This cannot happen on the bridge of a Federation starship.
I can prove I'm right if you just give me a chance. If I'm wrong, then I will face the consequences.
Bioscan him.
If you're wrong, there's no coming back from this.
I'm going to settle this once and for all.
I still say he's human.
Commander Rydick was right. Captain Solano has been compromised.
Dun dun dun.
He's been bioformed into a Takan.
As the Chief Medical Officer of the USS Resolute, I am relieving Captain Zachary Solano of command.
How long has he been? One.
Take him to the brig.
She could have falsified the records. He still might be a human. Maybe the doctor's on the level.
I don't know what to say. I'm stunned.
We all are.
Well, there's no going back now. You are, rightfully, the captain of the Resolute.
For now.
And I'm with you from here on out. I need you to know that.
Right now, more than anything, I need to know I can count on your support.
Absolutely. You have my word.
We have to come together to make this work.
Whatever you need me to do.
I was better off asking him. 2 seconds, folks. Sorry about that, ladies and germs. But when you've got a massive hole in your ceiling and the workmen call, you have to take the calls. So, Solano has failed the bioscan. The captain has failed the bioscan. Alright, let's go. W. No, I'm not using W. Got the captain's chair. Get to sit in the big chair now.
Set course for the Usonia system. Maximum warp.
Let's gang.
It's time to face Galvin.
Yes, Commander. Sorry. Captain.
Yeah, field captain.
On your command.
Still only 3 pips there. Oh, let's press that button. Hit it.
Engage.
Man, that ship is a shed. Your captain was a baddie. Who knows what else is going on this ship. You would think they would want to have a bit more of a sweep just in case. There you go.
We're taking fire! Red alert! All hands to battle stations.
Here we
Shield
go.
status.
This must
Set
be
to maximum,
we
but with
must
the
be getting
algorithms
to Act 3
compromised,
by now.
they may not do much.
Captain, that other Ilidian ship is here.
The Zeldi?
We're outnumbered.
Captain, your orders.
Evasive maneuvers.
Aye, Captain.
Keep it the way just now.
The Vescar's warp engines are powering up.
Oh, that's gonna sting. Yep, lost in a cell.
Our warp engines are offline.
That must have been their goal. They didn't want us to chase the Vescar.
According to my readings, they also took the Cartabula with them.
And we still got other
They're
shit
not
to
breaking
deal with.
off. We have to destroy the Zeldi before it destroys us.
With Diaz and Edsalar still over there?
They'll need to evacuate.
We need to get them off the ship. Well, they need to get off. They need to get off the ship.
Come on.
I almost have it.
They gotta know we're here. Hurry. You got it?
That was easy.
Got it. Diaz to Resolute.
We read you, Diaz.
This is Ermot. It's good to hear your voice.
Enough of the chit chat.
Is
Get us the
Edsalar-
fuck off of this ship.
Is she with you? Everyone wants to know.
Yeah, we're both here. We're both okay.
Very good, Petty Officer.
Can you get us out of here?
I can't transport you out while the Zeldi's shields are up. Our phaser fire won't even get through. Is there another way off that ship?
We'll find it.
We'll find a way.
Whatever you do, you'll have to be quick about it. Because we can't give you much more time. We can't evade the Zeldi forever.
Understood. Diaz out. We're gonna have to get out of here the old-fashioned way.
Lydian ships have no escape pods.
We can leave out that cargo bay we transported to before. But then there's the vacuum of space to contend with.
Those freight containers. Maybe we could use those to make an escape pod?
Is that even possible?
We're gonna make
Probably
it
not. No,
Unless you have a better idea.
because you need a steady supply of oxygen when you're in the vacuum of
Let's go.
space.
I've polarized
I
the whole
suppose to the
plating.
point where they're
That should allow us to take a few more hits. Enemy phaser impact dissipated.
Heading, Captain?
What we got? We're going attack pattern beta. We're using that.
Attack pattern Beta 3. Circle around that asteroid and come back firing.
Aye, Captain.
Give us a bit of cover. Right, where's the button for ramming speed?
Zeldi, in range.
Fire.
Fire!
Zeldy's shield's down to 82%.
Do for now.
We're doing damage, but they're hitting us right back. We'll run out of hull before we penetrate their shields.
Perhaps I can be of assistance.
You could be, yeah.
I can modify your impulse engines to amplify their meager output and avoid more of their attacks.
If you could, fuckface!
I will need full access to your propulsion systems.
That goes against dozens of Starfleet regulations.
I'm no caring, Blueface.
Security risk if the alternative is destruction.
To me, it's simple. You can take this beating and hope you can weather it. Or will you put your trust in me?
Yes.
I've left everything behind for you. The least you can do is put your faith in me.
Commander Ermot, give Bortle access to the propulsion systems. You're going to have the ship in your hands. Don't let me down.
This will take a moment.
Yes, we just got beefed. Yeah. Like, I don't hit us for shit. Couldn't find your ass with both hands, pal.
Your ship has let up its fire.
That gives us some time.
All right. One of these freight containers should do the trick.
One.
Be quick.
We need one big enough for all of us to fit inside. Something we can make airtight. Damn it, not this one.
No way this will hold up in a vacuum.
None of them will.
Here we go. This'll work.
That's great, but it's not airtight yet.
No problem. We'll just seal it up.
This container is extremely heavy. Even with the containment field open, it won't leave the bay quickly. I'll find something to accelerate our exit.
Big ass rocket on it. Strap a fucking rocket to it.
Glancing blow. Very little damage.
I cannot keep this up for long.
Their phaser banks are recharging. Now's our window. We have to strike back.
I agree.
Their next barrage could be our last. Better make this count.
Target their weapon systems. Take the teeth out of their bite.
That could make them run. Just like the Veskar, we'd lose Diaz and Edzelar again. Hit their engines.
Yeah.
We've already lost the Veskar.
We need to protect ourselves first.
Target their propulsion systems. I don't want them going anywhere.
Targeting their engines.
Whoa. We gotta move it now.
These will give us the push we need.
Those are explosives.
I like
Ride
this
the
guy.
blast right out of here. All set.
I'll set the
Not gonna
containment
do
field
much
to
for your
deactivate,
airtightness.
and then run back. We can detonate by remote.
We'll need to seal the doors from inside the container once we do.
Before all the air sucks out of the cargo bay.
We'll get in then. Is he gonna get shot?
Just a few more moments.
Hurry!
Quick. Quick.
What are they doing in there?
Should you not be like... Hiya!
Please, help me!
No! The Takan get what they deserve.
Don't leave me to die.
I don't know. Can we really leave her?
Look at her, she's not a threat! It's now or never!
Yeah, let her in.
This ship can't fly. Sidron set it to self-destruct. Please, Amenta.
It's not her.
No. I know it's not.
Carter, we have to seal the doors.
Don't leave me!
Get this lifeboat off the ship before Sidron blows it all to hell!
We're letting her in. She's valuable.
Come on! Hurry!
Hetzelar to Resolute.
I have the away team.
Go ahead.
We're about to exit.
We see the cargo bay containment field is deactivated.
Get that tractor beam ready. And you should know, the Zeldi is set to self-destruct.
If we do enough damage to the Zeldi first, it'll prevent the self-destruct sequence from completing.
We can't wait any longer. We have to fire.
Captain, they're almost out of there.
We need to act fast.
Hold all fire! Get out of there, Petty Officer. Do it now!
You heard her.
Done!
Ready?
Detonate!
Let's gang! It's a TARDIS!
We're out!
I have them on sensors. Tractor beam activating.
Locked on and ready to fire.
Fire!
Tractor beam's locked on. We have them.
We
They'll
saved
be pulled
them.
into the docking bay shortly.
Did everything we needed to do.
There's something else. I tracked a transporter signal to the planetoid moments before the Zeldi detonated.
Sidron.
There's a Takan structure there. It's the reason they were here. It's the reason we are here. Now.
I have to see it for myself. We'll go there together.
I had assumed as much.
Is this the Takan arsenal Galvin was after?
Legend says this region once held the secret mysteries of the Takan Empire.
Okay.
Our greatest treasure. Our most fearsome technology.
I want a full security detail. Westbrook, Bredrosian, you're with me. Mr. Ermont, you have the con.
Wait. You're not the first officer anymore. The captain is supposed to stay with the ship. I'm surprised Lieutenant Bedrosian didn't raise that first.
I thought Captain Rydek knew what she was doing.
You're right. But this is too important for me to sit out. You'll just have to make sure nothing happens to me down there.
Of course, Captain.
We'll deal with the first officer vacancy when we return. Until then, Mr. Ermont?
Yes, Captain.
Come on, chaps, we're still trying to work this one out. The captain shouldn't really leave the bridge, to be fair, but you're only acting captain. It's only a field promotion. Not official.
Any sign of Sidron?
Not that I can see.
High alert, everyone.
If you just joined us, do go back and watch our previous video today, because that had none other than Captain William T. Riker in it, telling us about the Guardian, because of course Riker and the Guardian met each other back in Season 1 of TNG. The Guardian actually looks a lot better than he did back in TNG, because in TNG he just looked like an old man in a lot of makeup, and now he looks quite creepy. Right.
Let's make this a short mission, all right?
That's the plan.
I'm no security officer, but I'll do my best to make sure nothing happens to you.
You have my utmost,
Captain.
You have my utmost support. We need to fight through these. A lot of ice deposits. Inverted controls. Thank you. Finally. I've been holding up playing this game because... What happens if I shoot that? Nothing. Because the controls would not invert. And being an old man, inverted controls are the only way I can play these types of games. Well, I could probably relearn, but... too old.
Is this another Takan vault?
Could very well be. It looks very Takan, to be fair. Hopefully all my audio and game
I don't
audio is
see a
coming
way
through
in.
nicely.
Vault in the mines was already open.
There must be some way to
Do drop
activate
us a
it.
hello if you're in the chat.
Portal, can you open it? It is a Taconian vault.
I thought you'd never ask. You're welcome. Better to keep it simple. Sometimes the answer is staring you right in the face.
Thank you. Definitely easier this way.
Sometimes the graphics blow you away, sometimes they're garbage. At the moment, they're great, so let's just enjoy it while we can. I feel like we're near the end of the story, so I think we will finish this today if we can. Now, these stairs look very ominous. So I'm going to take a genuine break this time. Not a break for phone calls. This is a genuine break now for about 10-15 minutes. And we will be back forthwith. We won't move from this spot though, folks. Back soon. Right, well that's quite enough of that, I think. You know, I think, like, the sound designers and the composers and stuff got the remit for making a Star Trek game and got it wrong and thought they were making a Star Wars game, because the music says far more Star Wars than Star Trek most of the time. Right, shall we? I reckon there's no more than a couple of hours left in this game. Let's try and get this finished, if we can, unless we get horribly stuck. Let's hope we don't.
Spread out. Let's see what we can find. And stay on high alert. We don't know where the Takan that beamed down here could be.
Surely Father Time can sense them.
You will need my help, Commander.
Very much reminds me
How
of the
so?
Collector. from
Traversal
Marvel.
here is trivial for a Takan, but only a Takan. When you come across a device you cannot use, merely call my name.
Will do. Thank you.
Okay. Let's have a look around.
This pattern resembles the transporter device Petty Officer Maris used to escape the Resolute. Portal 6-3?
You wish to make use of this device?
It's a transporter of some kind?
It allows Takan to move through space instantly a short distance. Very convenient. I will activate the system for you.
There's those jump points.
Where does it go?
I'm not sure. The markings here must be from after my time.
Well, only one way to find out.
Yep, let's go. Okay. Ah, but which one? Yes, it was the left one. Or was it? Or was it? Because now I'm over here. Oh, knickers. Oh no. Oh, it's cheeky. There's no rhyme or reason. Well, there is rhyme or reason. You're supposed to learn. Oh, how'd you get over here? Oh wait, I'm back at the start. Oh, I went backwards. Oh no. Let's take you back there. No, it doesn't. I used that one before. Let's try this one. Alright. I went the wrong way, but that's fine.
Soil. Just soil. It's not from this planet, nor any planet in the Federation database. Why is this here?
This is soil from the homeworld. Our capital system. This isn't an arsenal. It's a temple of the ancients. Sacred ground to the Takon. I took my oath as a guardian of the Empire in a place just like this. You cannot imagine the look of pride in my parents' eyes as they said goodbye. Forever. Sorry. This is the first I've seen of anything new from the Takon Empire in a very long time. I'm sure you're familiar with the feeling. That sense of loss. I thought I was ready for it.
I totally understand that feeling. It's unavoidable and inescapable no matter what you do.
Yes, it's that distant but familiar feeling that's forever just out of reach.
Can you use this to find out more about what Galvin is after?
The information's encrypted.
Oh.
I can only discern that it's a warship. No. It's the Aphelion. Perhaps the most powerful Takonian ship ever built.
Blimey.
I can't access the full file, but looking through the ship's schematics, it appears to be equipped with some sort of experimental, highly advanced transporter technology.
Transporter technology? For what?
Captain, you better come see this. There are more up ahead.
From the looks of it, I'd say someone left in a hurry.
Probably right around the time we showed up.
As always, this game could do with a little polish, some slowdowns, some frame drops, but I do like it. Good story.
I've seen these before. In the other vault. And if all of those are the same as this, then there must be
Hundreds of millions, if not billions. All that remains of the Takon civilization. Distinct person, encapsulated in crystalline form, preserved for all eternity.
You thought this was an arsenal. And in a way, you're right. This is how they rebuild the Takon Empire, and bioform billions of innocent people.
That seems to be the case. What you have to understand is, these life forms were preserved for the benefit of the Takon civilization, as a means of safeguarding the health and well-being of any Takon, should they fall prey to illness or injury. They were never intended to be used for this purpose.
There you are wrong. This was always their purpose, to restore the glory that was lost.
You shoot him. He's clearly...
Congratulations on your first victory in battle, Captain Rydek. You killed a great many of my compatriots, some that I've known for millennia. Are you proud of how much death you've caused? Each Takan life is precious, irreplaceable. Centuries of knowledge and culture, lost with each one you murder.
I was protecting my crew. It's regrettable to take any life. But when someone threatens galactic civilization, force is the correct response.
And I suppose it worked. For now. Thankfully, I don't have to convince you of anything. We'll all be on the same side soon enough.
You can't just bioform whoever you want. Not without a fight.
Ah, but that's just it. There won't be a fight.
They're gonna release it into the atmosphere.
Most won't even know what's happened. One minute you're standing there as you. The next, you're standing here as one of us.
He's talking about mass transformation. That's what the Aphelion was built for.
The transporter. It'll reconstitute your DNA and bioform you into a Takan in the blink of an eye. This is what they'll use as ammunition.
In a manner of speaking, yes. Of course, that's the simple version. But the end result will be the same.
Your time has passed. The Takan Empire is gone.
Only to be reborn better and stronger than it ever was.
I don't think you really get that option.
The Aphelion is on its way here as we speak.
Good.
Now it's only a matter of time. You can't delay that which is inevitable.
Can't delay the inevitable.
Which makes your
Just
next
can't
decision
stop it, I
fairly
suppose.
simple, brother. You are, after all, a portal.
I am.
Your sole purpose is to serve as a guardian of the Takan Empire. But you stand here surrounded not by your fellow Takan, but by members of the Federation.
Yeah.
By people who deny our fundamental right to exist. You swore an oath to protect the Empire. And I can only assume that's why you're here.
There is only one true Takan here, and that's Portal. You're a scion, a disgrace to the memory of the Takan, brought back through unnatural means.
I only tolerate your presence so long as you continue to amuse me. Which side are you on?
Captain
bloody
Rydek,
yours.
long-range sensors suggest a massive spacecraft approaching in the distance.
The time has come. I hope we speak again, brother.
No, let him go. We'll finish him off on his own ship.
Estimated time to contact, 6 minutes and counting.
We can't stay here. We have to get back to the ship.
And we have to preserve these souls. We must take them back to your ship.
Those crystals are ammunition to be used against us.
So if we have
We
them-
have to destroy
No,
them.
no, no,
Bombard
no,
the
no,
site
no,
from
no,
orbit.
No, if we've
I'll
got it.
decide, once we're safely aboard the Resolute. 4 to transport.
Take them with us, because if we've got them, they haven't. Why does the portal need transport? She's getting pissy.
You have to hear me out, Captain. I lost my eyes because of you. And still, I've always stood by you.
Yeah, I know,
But if you bring those things on board, I'll have no choice but to resign.
If they're taken
That's
to be
your own
faithful,
choice, really.
they will be forced into new bodies, brought back to life in a way they never asked for.
They're not living beings, but they're still dangerous. And if you don't make decisions to protect us, we're gonna end up like Solano. You, me, the entire crew. We're all next.
And you're out of order. Way out of order.
Two minutes and counting. It's headed straight toward the vault.
Lieutenant.
The Aphelion is coming into view now, Captain.
On screen.
See, then the music just turns to pish. Well, that thing's a behemoth.
Unbelievable. Arrival at the second vault in less than a minute.
Transport them aboard, quick.
I would remind you, those life forms are Takon, not science. Takon. They're not your enemy.
Right or wrong, history will judge you for this moment.
Yeah, I saved them.
Transport the storage crystals aboard the Resolute.
Bye.
Did I hear that right?
That's an order.
The storage crystals are on board in our cargo bay.
Thank you. I won't forget this.
I hope you realize what you've done. We don't need another captain who's gonna risk our lives just to feed their ego. This ship and this crew come first.
Lieutenant.
She has to hear it.
Not on the
This
bridge.
isn't about me. It's our duty as Starfleet officers to protect life, wherever and however
I'm
we
doing
find
it
it.
at Starfleet
And I
bridge.
couldn't let them fall into Galvin and Sidron's hands.
Exactly.
I had to do it this way.
And to think, I used to look up to you.
It's sort of insubordination, but not fly.
The Aphelion is targeting us, approaching rapidly.
They hit us with that bioforming ray, and it's over. Maximum warp. Get us out of here.
Where, Captain?
Anywhere but here. Now!
Get this shit bucket moving! Oh, they're still in there. Oh man, and they've got one aboard. Oh dear. I
There
may
they
have
are!
just put two very terrible things together.
Thank you. I'm not sure one of my kind would have done for you what you did for me. I did not expect a show of mercy. I hoped, but you could have just as easily left me to my fate.
I didn't do it for you. I did it because it was the right thing to do.
I don't understand it, but I'm glad you did.
Try to play this the Starfleet way, you know. Trying to do it right.
Now that we're safe on your ship, I think you were right to bring her. Things seem a little different now than they did in the heat of battle. There's more than one way to deal with messy situations.
Just because we're back on the Resolute doesn't mean we're safe yet.
Look, this is good. Don't lose sight of that.
What in the name of shit?
Oh, no surprises here.
What's going
But your
on?
shoulders separated. If you come with me to sickbay, we can get you fixed up in no time.
Thank you. I'll find you afterwards.
What was that? What were those two?
You
names,
two, check in at your stations. This thing isn't over yet.
Ugh. I'm definitely, I would say his is the B storyline, but I mean, you know. What is this? What is the music?
You're really making us proud out there, Diaz. The lower decks don't get a lot of glory.
Well, I'm just getting started.
Hey, Diaz.
Yeah?
Did you see our people over there? Miranda?
Kapoor, Hauser?
We saw Miranda and Kapoor, but they're bioformed. As far as I know, there's no way to undo it.
That means they're not our friends anymore.
If they attack us?
We'll have to stop them. No matter what it takes.
Yeah. I guess we have to be ready for that.
Okay.
She was a good little escape pod. Not that I want another ride like that anytime soon.
Tell me, did any crew from the Zeldi survive?
Well, since the Lydian ships have no escape pods, I think it was just us.
I see. I thought so.
Sorry about that.
I had a partner on board. After this mission, she and I were meant to... Doesn't matter. All that matters now is making the Takan pay for what they've done.
We need to separate the Scions
stop
from
them.
the Takan.
I promise.
Oh well, off we go.
I can't believe it, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing Chovak. Not that I'd expect this kind of welcome from him, but I can just imagine the look on his face.
Oh, come on, he's got to give us some credit for all we've done.
We'll see. Then again, if he doesn't, that's just Chovak being Chovak.
I can't believe it! You evaded the Takan, ejected their warp cores, and lived to talk about it!
That about sums it up.
They're gonna be teaching this at the Academy for years to come. I mean it. Everybody's gonna learn how you pulled it off.
The Academy? Oh, well, I wouldn't know about that.
After this, you'll probably get a personal invitation to show them how it's done.
Alright.
I heard about Belle. Is Miranda?
As far as we know, she's still out there.
Well, I know Captain Rydek will do her best to get her back.
Hold on. Rydek? What about Captain Solano?
He was turned into a Takan. Rydek had to take over. She's a hell of an officer, but none of us have been up against anything like this. No one has. Not in 500,000 years.
We'll just have to step up and work that much harder to help Captain Rydek.
It's gonna take all of us.
Talk to you later.
It is agreeable to see you again.
Is that so?
It was by no means a certainty that you would return to duty here.
It is agreeable to see you as well, sir.
I concur.
You should know your absence has left engineering terribly short-handed. During your sojourn, this department has fallen unacceptably behind schedule on both regular and irregular duties.
There's been a whole lot of irregularity going around.
Seems like you could use some help around here. We're ready to go to work.
I'd like to catch my breath for at least a few minutes, Carter.
Maybe not.
Normally, I would assign you to one of the many pressing repair tasks. But, given your experience on board the Zeldi, I have suggested you join the senior staff briefing as we determine our next course of action. You can commence your maintenance shift afterwards.
wish this would be just a little more optimized. It's just a bit clunky and just a little bit unfinished.
I tended to an Ilidian earlier. Major Sarlet Arminta.
Ah, yes. I met him at the negotiations.
I never would have imagined I'd be here, on the same ship, working together with our oppressors. But now that I am, I can imagine a future where the Hotari and Ilidians are no longer enemies. I'd always hoped for peace, but it seems so far away. There's still a lot of bad blood.
Well, if there's any way I can help, let me know.
I'll take you up on that. It's good to have the support of a Starfleet captain, I'm sure.
It's coming along nicely. Thank you, Tylus. I'll take it from here.
Still don't trust the doc completely.
We're almost done.
I have to brief Ambassador Spock in a few minutes.
Ambassador Spock can wait. You have some fences to mend. Personally, I'm against the needless destruction of innocent life forms, so I'm glad you transported the Taconian crystals onto the ship. But Lieutenant Bedrosian obviously feels otherwise.
Well, Lieutenant Bedrosian...
And right now, you need the full
suck it
support
up.
of your bridge crew.
I do, but...
Being an effective leader requires trust. But an issue as divisive as this can create discord.
I still need and value contrary opinions. I don't want everyone agreeing with me when they feel otherwise.
Oh, you'll know when Lieutenant Bedrosian doesn't agree with something. She's not shy about making her opinion known.
No discipline
It's
on
been
the
a
ship.
chaotic last few days for everyone. You need to name a new first officer in preparation for what's coming. You'll have to work to regain Lieutenant Bedrosian's trust. But if she's removed from consideration, it comes down to Westbrook or Ermot.
It's Westbrook for
Obviously,
me.
there are pros and cons with each, but ultimately, the decision is yours. Commander Westbrook has seniority and was hoping to be Captain Solano's first officer. Ermot has the knowledge and experience that makes him more than qualified.
At the moment, I'm leaning toward selecting Commander Westbrook as the new first officer.
That would be an excellent choice, considering your history. The crew would respect the fact you chose someone likely to challenge your opinions and present a different point of view. You're as good as new.
Thank you, Dr. Duvall.
Always nice to have a captive audience.
Is anyone
Really shouldn't keep Ambassador Spock waiting.
Captain.
I'll meet you inside.
I'm here to officially tender my resignation
Fine.
from the crew of the USS Resolute.
There we go, music
I
cuts in.
cannot in good conscience continue to serve aboard this ship. Not while the interests of the enemy take precedent over the
What about the
safety
enemy?
of the crew.
Lieutenant, we both know how much we need your help and expertise for the coming conflict. I have no one to replace you.
I understand, Captain, and I apologize. But my heart is not in it any longer.
Okay.
And to stay would be a disservice to us both.
Okay.
My door is always open if you change your mind.
I appreciate that.
See you, dickhead.
We'll have Ambassador Spock via subspace shortly.
Thank you, Mr. Armand.
I'll notify Lieutenant Bedrosian we're about to begin.
No need.
That won't be necessary.
Petty Officers Diaz and Edsalar have first-hand experience with our adversaries. I thought it advantageous for them to join this briefing. I understand this is unusual, but I trust you have no objections?
Talk about moving up in the world.
These are unusual times, Mr. Chovak.
In all seriousness, what Diaz and Edsalar accomplished aboard the Zeldi is nothing short of remarkable. They're both to be commended, not only for surviving against incredible odds, but for helping our efforts against these scions.
You know, Carter deserves most of the credit. None of us would have made it without his help. We'd all be bioformed by this point.
There were way more people involved than just me. Not only Petty Officer Edsalar, but we had help from an Ilidian officer named Arminta as well.
Interesting.
Ambassador Spock is ready for you.
Put him through.
Captain Reindeck, Your recent change in station certainly warrants mention, and I trust you to faithfully execute your expanded duties. Right now, we must keep our attention on the clear and present danger that lies ahead, the Takan and their warship. The closest populations are the Hotari and Elydian systems, and they are likely the first targets for mass bioforming. After that, lies Federation space. I have advised Starfleet Command to send an impromptu battle group to intercept and assist you, but that will take time. You are our first line of defense. And with our shield algorithms compromised, we are at a great disadvantage. Of course, you know that as well as I do.
I'm glad to hear the battle group is en route, Ambassador. With what we're up against, we're gonna need all the help we can get.
And you will have it. Remember, our strength is drawn from our ability to work together towards a common goal.
Have we made any progress in finding a way to defend ourselves from the Aphilion's bioforming weapon?
Currently, our shields will not protect us, but I am compiling all of the information the away team gathered on the Zeldi and cross-referencing it against our own as well as Portal 6-3's methods.
The away team is sitting right here. They survived without getting bioformed, so we know it's possible. So, what's the secret? How do we defend ourselves?
With the things.
Is there a weakness we can exploit? Something we can do to avoid getting bioformed?
Well, as simple as it sounds, the best thing to do is to not get caught. Whether it's one-on-one or the whole ship.
We avoided the Takan as much as we could.
But we saw the bioforming, and there's not much you can do.
I found something that might help. It's too soon to say for sure, but we've had some promising indications that Duridium can delay the bioforming process.
Duridium?
It's not a cure. It's not going to bring anyone back we've already lost. But Duridium is a cell stabilizer, so it has the potential to slow down the onset of physical and mental changes, if not entirely prevent them.
Pause for a second, folks. Just going for a wee. BRB. Right, back to it.
And it might be the only ship in the fleet with this much Duridium on hand. In fact, a lot of ships wouldn't have any.
I'll forego the rest of my treatments, if it means the crew will be safe.
Captain, you'd die.
That's an honorable intention, but it's not that simple. It requires a much larger dose to be effective. We don't have enough Duridium on board to protect the whole crew. We barely have enough to protect everyone in this room.
Sounds like it won't do us much good then.
The use case I'd suggest is that it could buy a little time for an officer or a small group to complete a task or mission. But it has to be taken at the moment of exposure to the bioforming mechanism.
Prepare a delivery method for this remedy.
That raises the question, what is the mission?
Assuming the Aphelion uses shields of some kind, I don't expect it will be easy to bypass their defenses.
We may not be able to block the Aphelions' attack either. But if they do strike, we know their weapon uses transporter technology. We might be able to backtrack their signal path.
Like we did to evacuate Captain Rydek from Tau.
Exactly. We could send an away team onto the Aphelion.
So we could destroy it from the inside.
I'm not exactly sure how, but that's the idea.
I think Portal could still help us. If he can't get a first-hand look at the Aphelion, he might be able to identify a weakness.
After sparing the remnants of his civilization, I should hope he'd help us.
He will.
We'll need to prepare a boarding party, if it comes to that.
Petty Officers Edsalar and Diaz are the logical choices to lead any away mission to the Aphelion. They have already crippled one enemy ship. If anyone can do so again, it is them.
This isn't like the engineering mission that took you to the Zeldi. Do you really have some special insights that a tactical team wouldn't?
Doesn't the fact that we're here speak for itself?
Just surviving won't be enough this time.
Sabotage is kind of becoming our specialty. We'll find a way to get the job done.
Well, he certainly has the swagger for it.
If this is the necessary course of action, I support it.
With the help of Portal. He should be part of the away team.
I will compile all the latest data on the tricorders, just in case.
In the meantime, I want you working on ways we can combat the Takan tech. Shields, weapons, anything we can use.
Yes, Captain.
Anything else, Ambassador?
I know this matter is in capable hands. Hold the line as best you can. Help is on the way.
Thank you.
It's starting to feel a bit Borgy, isn't it?
I have faith in all of you to meet this moment with the urgency it requires. I expect all of us to give it everything we've got. Thank you, Petty Officers Diaz and Edsalar. You're dismissed.
While we have a quorum of senior staff, there is a procedural element we need to take care of.
Yeah.
The Resolute command codes must be transferred to Captain Rydick for control of the ship.
Of course.
Computer, transfer all command codes to Captain Jara Rydick. Voice authorization Ermot, Echo 4 Lima.
Voice authorization Duval. Beta 2 Yankee.
Voice authorization Westbrook. Alpha 7 Tango.
Awaiting your authorization, Captain.
Voice authorization, Rydick. Charlie. 3. Yankee.
Captain's codes transferred. The updated command structure is incomplete. Please designate a new first officer.
Who is the new first officer?
Westbrook. It's gotta be Westbrook.
Please designate a new first officer.
Science. I'm sorry, Irma.
It is an honor and a pleasure to name Commander Westbrook as my new first officer.
Thank you, Captain. You made the right choice.
Well,
Congratulations, Commander. It's long overdue.
I know we've had our differences, but I can't tell you how much I appreciate this.
Computer, Commander Westbrook is the new first officer of the USS Resolute.
Awaiting voice authorization.
Voice authorization Westbrook. Alpha 7 Tango.
Authorization is now complete.
Now, if you'll excuse me, there's work to be done.
Nicely done. I think that went well.
Yeah, Irma's pissed though.
Captain, could I have a word with you?
Yeah.
Give me a minute.
Yeah, you probably should have a chat with him.
Look, I respect your decision, Captain. Commander Westbrook has seniority, and I can understand why you might have felt pressure to promote him. But what I can't understand is why you would choose someone so clearly unsuited for the position.
Why is he so unsuited?
It's the very reason why Captain Solano chose you over him. Because he knew Westbrook as first officer would be disastrous.
No.
I know you're disappointed, but I trust his experience, and I need to rely on him now more than ever.
But that's just it. We can't afford to make any mistakes. And that's my concern with Commander Westbrook. Maybe I've had it wrong this whole time. But I thought we've had an excellent working relationship almost from the moment you first arrived. Yes, I was insulted when you didn't trust me with the information about Captain Solano being compromised, but I've always supported you. Which is certainly more than you can say about Westbrook.
Yeah, but,
He was always against you, especially with regard to Captain Solano. But I guess loyalty counts for nothing with you.
Oh, chill out,
Look, I'll be honest. I can't do this without your help. You're one of the best officers we've got, and I need you by my side. Otherwise, we don't have a chance against Galvin. It's as simple as that.
And I'll be there when you need me. Just like I always have.
You haven't done that much, pal.
I don't understand. Giving everything she's got, but it doesn't make a difference. Something is actively slowing us down.
Keep trying. What's the situation in engineering?
I can't raise them. Internal comms are down.
It's the ionic interference. It's spiking again. If we reinitialize the central communications trunk, it should compensate.
If I may, Captain. Communications are critical to ship operations. I should go take care of this.
Go.
He's gonna die.
I was hoping we could buy enough time until Starfleet could send more ships. But it looks like we might have to face off against the Aphelion sooner than we might want. If it's just us, I don't like our chances.
We can't fight them on their terms. We have to be clever.
We're being pulled out of warp!
The Aphelion is closing on us, and fast.
We're being hailed by the Aphelion. Galvin demands to be heard.
On screen.
You thought you could run? That I would let you escape so easily after taking what's mine? How pathetic and predictable. At least you can take solace knowing you'll be a far braver Takan than you were as a cowardly Kobliad. Is it any wonder your people perished? If your every instinct is to run from a fight.
You underestimate the lengths I'm willing to go to ensure you don't succeed.
Sadly, this is as far as you'll get. We both know I hold your fate in the palm of my hand. That I could crush you in an instant if I so desired. And as much as I'd like to, you have another purpose to serve. As one of us.
Not likely, matey. Oh look, no, it's Star Trek Nemesis.
Red alert! Pandar, get us out of here!
That getting us out of here isn't really working, is it?
By the prophets.
Evasive maneuvers!
engineering section. No systems or structural damage, though.
Oh, because they're Takan now. Put up force fields.
They were targeting the crew, not the ship.
Captain, we have to respond. Hit him in the mouth. What are your orders?
Fire photon torpedoes! Target the source of the beam!
The Aphelion remains undamaged by the photon torpedoes, Captain. And its shields are fully intact. It's too powerful to take head-on.
Damage report from the lower decks.
I
still can't raise them,
Captain. Could be that the system's down. Or that was the Takan bioforming ray. And there's no one left down there to respond. The Takan may already be on this ship.
Seal the bridge. No one gets access without my permission.
I think that's for the best.
Here are your new tricorders.
Wait a minute, didn't they just get hit?
Now go. Get to the transporter room.
We don't know who's on what side, Carter. Come on!
Oh yeah, that looks like a city. Oh, he took one of the pods, I think.
Oh! Transporter room 1.
You're coming with us?
A security officer told me your funeral, which I gladly accepted.
Right out.
These are concentrated iridium doses. You need to take the dose as soon as you're exposed for it to be effective. Hell, take it right before if you can get the Takan to wait while you do it.
I'm having trouble locking onto the transporter path through the interference.
I've done this before. I have to align the transporter with the tetrametric signature.
Oh no, not this again. I can't remember how to do it.
We need to tunnel through the shields.
Right up that way? No, we can't. We'll have to go back. There we go. What? Oh, I see. It only do that. I see. Alright, well anyway. Well, it can't be that way. Yeah, I think you just get out the worst of it there.
There's a problem. We don't have enough power to make the jump.
Yes.
I might be able to divert power from...
Stand aside. The signal is now resolved.
That was awesome.
I couldn't let you fumble about any longer. Time is running short.
Thanks for that.
No need. We must be on our way. I am Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Con Empire.
Nice to meet you, Portal.
We're right behind you.
Do us proud over there. Ready to transport. On your order.
Energize.
Let's gang. Oh, Lord.
The glory of it. This ship is a marvel. Even to me. It's almost a shame we have to scuttle it. The galaxy has never seen a ship like this. And it won't see one ever again.
It is beautiful. I'll give you that.
Resolute, come in!
We're losing cohesion.
I'm gonna try to use my tricorder as a pattern enhancer.
The signal's gone. Are they there? Did you get them?
Oh, God.
They didn't make it.
We don't have time to mourn. We have to get to the Cartabula and disable it.
Hopefully before the battle group shows up.
Get served up for the Aphelions' next meal.
I am saturated in Taconian power readings. I can't feel the source just yet.
Tricorder time. What? Is the tricorder's a bit ropey?
This way.
I can't reach anyone. At least not on the lower decks. It's like they're all gone. The comm systems seem to be operational again.
That bioforming ray may have transformed dozens of crew members on the lower decks.
This ship could be swarming with resurrected Takan. It's only a matter of time before they come to their senses and take action.
Which means we have a narrow window of time to cut them off before.
Captain, we're holding them off as best we can on Deck 9, but...
If they spread throughout the decks, we'll never know who to trust.
Lock down the affected areas immediately. Close the bulkheads and erect the containment fields. No one is allowed in or out without my authorization.
There could be crew members who weren't affected who could get locked inside.
That's a risk we'll have to take.
Initiating a lockdown now.
And what happens if some of the bioformed manage to escape? How should the crew engage them? Or should they?
We should be cautious. If a situation arises, I want phasers set to stun.
Of course. I'll let the crew know to proceed with caution.
Have we heard anything from Commander Ermot?
No. And he's been gone for quite some time.
The comm system he went to investigate. It's near the affected area. Commander Ermot. Commander Ermot, can you hear me?
Computer shutdown initiated.
According to this, it was initiated by Commander Ermot.
What?
The central computer core will shut down in 10 minutes. We'll lose all critical ship functions. It can only be overridden by the captain at the core itself.
With me.
Stop! Identify yourselves!
We're just trying to figure out what's happening. Ah, to hell with it.
You have to get to the computer core! Go!
Why does it half the time look like their mouths are upside down?
The master console is up there.
Okay.
I don't have much time.
Captain Rydick, it's me, Commander Ermot. First Officer Westbrook insisted I find you immediately.
No, he didn't.
Let me get this door open. I think I remember the code. I hope you haven't been hurt, Captain. It's not safe here. I'll get you somewhere more secure.
Tell me, where were you when the bioforming ray hit the ship?
Where was I? I was on my way to help resolve the problem with the comm system. On Deck 9.
He's here, isn't he?
Now, Captain. Still getting used to these Federation weapons.
Should have shot him.
Computer termination sequence in progress.
Damn it!
Should have shot him.
Be reasonable, Captain. There's a time to fight and a time to admit defeat.
Computer termination sequence in progress. Awaiting Captain's authorization.
Cancel computer shutdown!
I enjoy smacking you about, Irma. Kick him in the head.
Okay, wait. Just hear me out. Listen to reason. There's no need to do anything impulsive.
You just tried to kill me.
I was only acting on orders. I didn't mean any harm. What? You know we'd rather have you with us.
Get fucked, man.
We can make a deal, right?
No.
Come to terms.
Awaiting Captain's authorization. Awaiting Captain's authorization.
Cancel computer shutdown. Voice authorization, Rydek. Charlie. 3. Yankee.
Termination sequence cancelled.
It's all getting very exciting, isn't it? Alright, dickhead. Just shoot.
These are the arteries of power coming from the cortacula at the heart of the Aphelion. I can feel it coursing through my own body. Look there. I cannot move as freely inside this ship. Those emitters are why. If they were deactivated, I could travel past this chamber without setting foot in it.
Only Takan can use Takan technology. How do I turn them off?
Place these on the emitters. It will suppress their effect. The guards none the wiser.
Got it.
I'm coming too.
If we both get caught, it's over. If it's just me, you can try again after I fail.
Well then, don't screw it up.
I can't phaser any of the guards. It'll alert every Takan in here. Those guards can see the whole room from there. How am I gonna get past them? Maybe the crystals portal gave me will get a reaction out of these consoles. It worked! Now move.
Who's there?
gone. Two to go.
Well, this is all very perilous, isn't it? Oh shit. Oh well. Uh-oh.
Stop right there.
That just glitched me out. Did anyone else see that?
We shouldn't underestimate them. They've been surprising themselves so far. They're just delaying the inevitable. Soon along with that console. Always stay cautious. Delvin should destroy them.
Okay. Man, I hate stealthy bits. They suck. One there. Fella there.
That's strange. Is someone there?
No, no one there. That's only two. There's still another one to go. And that was tough enough.
One left.
Question is, do I cheese it and just go for the emitter, or do I... These boys are fucking
What was that?
Empty.
Guess I was wrong.
Yep.
Who's there?
Empty. Empty here. Yep. E-by damage.
Someone there?
No? Yes. Oh, man. Where's it going to take me to now? It should be the third of our stuff. I think I've got to go right and lure them. I think is the answer here. Alright, El Captain Solero's not jumping me at all.
Well done.
Let's get out of here.
There we go. Job done.
More emitters.
Oh, what?
Guess we can't teleport the rest of the way.
I'm not doing that again.
That craft can take us to the main power chamber.
Well,
No way we can make that jump.
When I was younger, maybe.
This might control that craft. Portal, a little help?
I should be able to bring it to us.
There!
What? Portal can get shot? Oh, Portal's been shot again. Oh no. Things are bad. Oh, got shot twice.
got this thing set to maximum stun. How are they getting up?
Something's different about the Takan here. Stunning isn't an option.
Set to kill it is.
Get in!
Who's shooting at us? Oh, these guys.
This would go faster if you did something about them.
Yeah, I am, but...
It's a Guardian! He's with them!
More shooty.
We have to sink that other ship. Shoot the pilot!
Whoops. What other ship? Where is it? Hands up if you want no sense. Incoming fire, where from? Great. This is pish, I'm afraid. Get up! Get up, you're fine. Well, I didn't get hit. What's the pilot dead? That was lucky. What?
Guardian! You saw what they did to our ancestors! How do you stand with them?
We've left them behind. I've seen it with my own eyes. They're not real Takan. We were conquerors, not parasites. The souls I pushed your captain to spare will not be used for this end.
You are the last real Takan. Don't let them tarnish that with what they're doing. Because if we don't stop the Scions of the Flame, they will be the legacy of your people.
Never.
That's the attitude.
I'm doing everything I can, but I can't shake her!
I figured without me you didn't stand a chance. I'm here for the ship and the crew, not for you.
Don't care.
I couldn't just sit in my quarters, waiting to get turned into a Takan. I don't care how you feel about me. Just do your job. Fair enough.
The only reason they haven't destroyed us is because we have bioformed Takan on the ship. That's why they're targeting our engines.
If we lose the engines, we can't avoid the bioforming ray. Brace for impact!
Oh, who knows? Who's that?
They're here!
We're being hailed by the USS Titan.
Put them through.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Resolute. We got here as fast as we could. Looks like you've got your hands full with this monster.
We're damn glad to see you, Captain. We could use all the help we can get.
I told you I'd be here. So, what are we up against?
No. It's happening again.
We have to warn them. Open a channel to all Starfleet ships immediately.
Starting emergency transmission.
This is Captain Jara Rydek of the USS Resolute. The ship we're fighting is armed with a bioforming ray that can transform your entire crew instantaneously. Avoid being hit at all costs.
And remember, they have our shield algorithms, so take preemptive evasive action.
They're gone. Just like that. We have to destroy that ship. Otherwise, it won't be long before they're coming after us.
They can all be Takan. Or none of them. We can't assume anything yet.
I can't attack another Federation ship. I need alternatives. Full impulse power. Take us in for a closer look.
Aye, Captain.
That's not a Starfleet ship. The Takan have it.
Shields at full power!
Shields are holding up against their attacks. But they won't for very long.
Fire photon torpedoes!
Firing. Shields at 60%. Heavy damage reported in astrometrics.
Hit them with everything we've got.
Aye, Captain.
Taking heavy fire. Shields now at 40%.
Stay with it. Keep firing. Their weapon systems are offline.
Now's our chance. Finish it.
Yeah.
We can send Galvin a message.
I think it's time.
Let him know exactly what he's up against. And that we're willing to fight to the very
It's
end.
time.
Target their life support systems. Fire when ready.
Targeting their life support systems. Commencing fire. Now.
You're done. Murder us, we'll murder you. Had to be done, boys. Had to be done.
Captain Rydek, the Aphelion is too much for any one of us to take on alone. But
And
collectively,
we're
we
only
might
backup
just have a
characters
shot.
and we're not graphically as advanced as you,
Full
Captain.
impulse power.
We
Aye,
can't be
Captain.
on the telly for too long. People will notice.
Target the bioforming ray. Fire photon torpedoes.
Firing photon torpedoes.
This didn't work last time, but that's what it is.
I've lost helm control. Trying to re-establish.
Power levels are dropping all over the ship, but our engines are still running strong.
This is what happened to the Enterprise.
They're draining our energy.
We're caught in it too.
I hope the away team is having more success than we are.
If there is a way to disable the Aphelion, it's there. We strike at the heart.
I'm sure we're going to die a few more times before the end of this. In fact, what's that? 2.5 hours. Right, guys. We're going to stop here, I think. Thought we'd get it finished, but perhaps not. Perhaps not. There's maybe one more episode in this. Oh, but what a lot of fun. I want to know what happens. I want to know what happens as much as you do, but we're going to find out next week, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Myself, Commander Rydek, and what's his chops here. I'll thank you very much for watching, even at a later date. Really appreciate it. I've been Hank Lancaster. We'll see you probably next week for hopefully the final episode of Star Trek Resurgence, but who knows? This thing could run and run. See you soon, folks. Ta-da.